State of Texas.
Defense.
Bob Hicks, representing Kyle Hardy.
Are you Mr. Hardy?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
Mr. Hardy, I'm showing you what's entitled application.
All right, folks, buckle up. We're stepping into a Texas courtroom where stakes are high, patience is thin, and one man's future is on the line. This isn't just legal procedure. It's real life, raw and unfiltered.
Application for probation. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced as a state jail felony? Range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court...
Let's unpack that. Theft under $2,500 might sound like a misdemeanor, but enhancement bumps this up to a state jail felony. Why? Prior convictions. In Texas, repeat offenders don't get second chances. They get jail time.
The court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for. The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 16 months in the state jail facility. There are no applications for deferred adjudication. The state, that's okay. State opposes your application for community supervision. This will run concurrent with County Court Clause number 708955. State will take in consideration 2023 CR 3616, Jan number 2109814, grand jury number 7907756. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, ma'am.
State any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any
We reviewed
objection?
them, Your Honor. There are no objections.
All right, you may be excused. And the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. This will be set for PSI and TAP evaluation. We'll bring you back on July 27th, 2023. I will base my decision on your application upon the PSI and any other evidence that's presented to me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Lance, could you make sure he has a reset form in case he bonds out? They'll give you a reset form, so we will be back here on that date. And if you bond it out, you need to appear in court. But make sure that you meet all of your appointments because I'm going to be basing my decision on that pre-sentence investigation report and any other evidence, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, that was July 27th.
Yes. Who's the defense attorney on Cal Hardy?
Hey, Your Honor.
Hello.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing great. Court is calling 2023 CR 3227B, State of Texas versus Cal David Hardy. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel S. Clark, State of Texas.
Defense?
Bob Hicks, representing Kyle Hardy.
Are you Mr. Hardy?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea to theft under $2,500 enhanced on May 30th.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 16 months in the state jail facility. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state is opposing your application for community supervision. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
I have, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
None from the defense, Your Honor.
Any witnesses, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will hear argument.
Your Honor, at least here in this case, there were several cases that were currently being against Mr. Hardy. State is taking into consideration several of those cases. It's in light of that we are asking for the 16 months in the state jail facility due to the fact that this wasn't his first or his only offense. He also does have a prior criminal history.
7 years of cocaine addiction. Self-rehab through more cocaine? Exploding Head, this is where the case stops being just about legality and starts being about humanity. What do you think? Punishment or treatment? Let me know in the comments.
He has several cases from Baird County and even out of county. Additionally, I had a prior theft under $2,500 enhanced from 2020. He was eventually, through much difficulty, sentenced to 186 days credit in the state jail facility. So again, based off prior history, we'd ask that it be 60 months.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Sorry, Mr. Hardy requests that the state consider placing him on community supervision, as it says very clearly in the PSI and in the TAP evaluation. He has had a cocaine habit for the past 7 years. As a matter of fact, when he was taking coke, when he started using cocaine, he quit using the other. He was at the time using methamphetamine and quit using meth because of his cocaine use. It had also got him to quit smoking marijuana. I don't think I've ever seen anybody rehab themselves using cocaine, but he admits that he has a drug habit. He admits that he has a problem. And I would request the state consider giving him probation, because if we send him to the state jail for the next 16 months, in 16 months, we're going to have somebody back with a drug problem. If the court would allow him to follow the recommendation on the TAP, which was the substance abuse track at the intensive at the ISF, state ISF, followed by ASB to make sure that the treatments that he received there are working. I believe he has a child who lives in El Paso. He has family who live outside of Baird County. And he had been unemployed for quite some time at the time of this offense. He was high at the time of this offense. And I believe that part of sentencing in the court is for the purpose of punishment, but I believe it's also for rehabilitation. And I believe it's much more constant, congruent with the hope of rehabilitating Mr. Harvey, that you put him on probation rather than sending him to the state jail. So,
This man's record reads like a timeline of desperation. Nearly every year since 2016, a new charge. Trespass, theft, exposure, every offense screaming the same thing: I need help. But does the system listen?
All right, Mr. Hardy, are you able to see the screen with your criminal history?
I wear glasses, but I see yes, ma'am.
All right, so in 2016, you were sentenced to 32 days jail for possession of controlled substance penalty group 3, less than 28 grams.
Yes, ma'am.
July 2016, you were sentenced to 28 days for criminal trespass private property. August 23rd, 2016, criminal trespass to private property, you were sentenced to 20 days.
Yes.
October 11th, 2016, theft $100 to $750, you were sentenced to 90 days in the jail.
Yes, ma'am.
February 2017, criminal trespass private property, 36 days jail. March 16, 2017, criminal trespass to private property, 10 days jail. August 3rd, 2017, criminal trespass to property, 26 days jail. September 2017, criminal trespass to private property, 22 days jail. October 30th, 2017, criminal trespass to private property, 26 days jail.
Yes, ma'am.
January 1st, 2018, evading arrest or detention, 30 days jail. June 2018, criminal trespass to property. You were placed on deferred adjudication. That was revoked and you were given 60 days. July 11, 2018, public lewdness, 60 days jail. August 22nd, 2018, criminal trespass to a building, vehicle, 42 days jail. January 30th, 2019, criminal trespass to private property, 30 days jail. May 2020, indecent exposure, 41 days jail. August 2020, criminal trespass to private property, you were given, let me see, that case ended up being dismissed for another. August 11th, 2020, criminal trespass to property, dismissed other. May 23rd, 2021, indecent exposure, 80 days. September 2021, criminal trespass to private property, that was dismissed. Indecent exposure, dismissed. And I'm assuming these indecent exposures are, he's homeless and maybe he's urinating in public.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then you have a possession less than a gram in 2018, dismissed insufficient evidence. September 2019, theft of a person, 90 days state jail. January 2020, theft enhanced $2,500.
And boom, there it is. The judge draws the line. Probation denied. Therapeutic community suggested, but let's be honest. This ruling isn't just about Mr. Hardy. It's about the court trying to break the loop of rinse, repeat, reoffend.
6 months in the state jail facility. June 2022, evading arrest detention, 4 months state jail. January 19, 2023, here we are. And then you have this out of state things. June 2011, possession of marijuana, 5 days jail. January 12, 2012, stealing, 8 days jail. And that's from Missouri. Then you go to California. And then Kansas.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I tell that to you, Mr. Hardy. You're not a good candidate for probation, right? You are just going to have to do better with your life. And I will ask that you be placed in the therapeutic community at the state jail facility. If you want it, you're going to have to request it, but they will help you with any drug issues you have. And then once you're released, you can go to drug places here in San Antonio. They are free. So if you want help, you can get it. But if you don't want it, what's going to end up happening at some point in time, you're going to be a habitual. And if you continue on this vein, you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in somebody's jail, be it California, Lavaca, Oklahoma, Texas, wherever it may be. You understand? So I'm going to deny your application, find you guilty, sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with cause number 708955. Take in consideration 2023 CR 3616, JN number 2109814, grand jury number 790756, and I'll request the therapeutic community.
One child, one chance, one future now shadowed by a cycle of arrests and addiction. The judge didn't mince words, and neither should we. What does justice really look like here? Drop your take in the comments. This story isn't over.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You say you have a child?
Yes, ma'am. Richard, he just turned 1, man.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to do better, and you need to be an example for your child. If you don't plan on doing better, not using drugs, not committing crimes, then don't be in that child's life, because you're going to be a hindrance. You understand? All right, good luck to you.